Hey guys, welcome to the second Doris Diary. I committed to doing one of these about every month and I've been terrible. It's been 7 months and I've done one. I'm going to get back to them and share lots more video updates about what's happening at Doris as we grow and progress. So we're now live in beta and real parents are coming onto Doris. We've had thousands of visitors so far, which has been cool, and hundreds of conversations. Obviously, there's a conversion drop off between a visitor and a conversation. And part of our kind of broad commitment to transparency, we want to show really honestly like how the product's progressing, how people are using it. And, really we're trying to co-create something with the K-12 sector here. We want to make the experience of schools finding parents and parents finding schools 10 times better for everyone involved. And I think that takes openness and transparency. So hopefully people find this interesting. So like I say, we've got real parents live on Doris. We've seen a really good CPC from our performance ads. I mean, famous last words. Let's see how that progresses. But I think that's just because we're able to offer something really different than schools can individually. Obviously schools are bound to only being able to say, like, look at our school. We're able to say, hey, come and get independent recommendations. So we're using this tool at the minute called Hotjar. This is a pretty common product tool. It records user sessions. It blanks out anything that would be sensitive or private. But it's great to get a sense of how the product's being used. And Doris really is being used by prospective parents. What we need to do now is really work on our conversion funnel. So we want to get more people from first visit all the way through to potentially matching with the school. So I'm going to play this and let's just have a look how some people use it. So this is a user from Canada. The session happened about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So it's pretty fresh. So here we go. This user comes to Doris. Doris asks for their name, and let's see what they give. Do they give Doris their name? No, they've just said, give me the top, maybe 5 or 10 schools in Singapore. Doris is like, no, I need to know a bit more to make some recommendations. So this player doesn't bounce at this point. They're like, okay, I can give you some more info, Doris. So they say they're looking for a school that's strong in maths, or like broadly strong in STEM, I suppose. And actually one thing that we're going to be working on is allowing Doris to recognize and then make recommendations in a more nuanced way than she is doing at the minute, and really drawing in these additional strengths or parameters that parents are looking for. But she's kind of good at it at the minute. So then Doris asks for a little bit more information. So I don't know how old the kid is because Hotjar blanks out that as it's perceived as sensitive information. But this parent's looking for English as a language of instruction. And Doris is like, okay, ready for some recommendations. So what we're trying to do is get a parent to value really quickly. So we want to get school recommendations, see them quickly, and then we're going to build the exploratory process as we progress. So here, this parent's got to consent to our T's and C's. So they do that. Not every parent's doing that at the minute. So I think we could probably improve conversion through that step. But many parents are, so that's cool. This parent from Canada does in this case. And here we go. They get some school recommendations, and you can see in the current iteration, Doris is matching the fairly basic criteria here, like the age range the parents look for. They didn't discuss budget. She's interpreted maths as kind of a broad STEM strength, and then English as a language of instruction. So let's keep going, see what happens. So this parent has a scroll around. So, all of this is visibility that we're creating for the schools. And then you can see actually there's a period of inactivity here. So you can see that Hotjar marked this as an inactive period, but just before that, the mouse goes up there somewhere. So I probably need to do some more digging, but I think this parent maybe could be going onto our blog. We are seeing a lot of clicks across to our blog, so perhaps that's what happens. So then there's this period of inactivity. So if I move myself over, you can see Hotjar skips over to when this parent resumes her action or their action. So you can see in this case, okay, parents clicked on this school, HWA International School, the Marina City campus. You can see here that Doris is explaining why this school is a good fit for the parent. Parents reading that there. That red line, by the way, is the track of the mouse. So it's really interesting to see how people kind of look at and read the information. This parent is, there we go, looking at pupil numbers. That's clearly important to them. See what they look at next. Okay, it's probably thinking, okay, still at the right stage for my kids. And then there we go. This parent's able to scroll around have a look at photos, get a sense of what the school offers. And then let's see what they do next. So have a good scroll through the profiles, probably about 30 seconds dwell time here, which is decent. They click connect, and they don't quite match with the school on this occasion, but they got close, which is cool. So if that parent had clicked match, then the information that they provide there in those boxes, plus all the context in the conversation, would be given to the school as a kind of highly qualified lead, or what we call a match. So let's have a look at one more. I think I looked at one more that I thought was interesting. I think it's this one. Let's see. I suppose I can always edit myself out if not. So this is a user from the UK. This was about three and a half hours ago. So this obviously is the screen's different because this is a mobile user. And actually we're finding overwhelmingly our users are on mobile. So we're going to be putting in a lot more dev time to optimize the mobile first experience. So let's see. Okay, so this parent's called Rob. That's cool. Okay, so we've got Rob from the UK. That's cool. They're looking for a British curriculum. So again, Hotjar perceives the information about the age as sensitive, so it blanks it out. Let's have a look. So again, this person's all about English as a primary language of instruction. Let's see where they get to. So this parent doesn't have a budget in mind yet. And there we go. So that happened a little bit quickly as the recording sped up. But you can see if we just go back a little bit, that there we go, really quickly, Doris thought about these criteria, which for this parent was predominantly just really a British curriculum, and started to make some recommendations. So can we see what schools Doris flashed up there? I see North London Collegiate School. I think I saw that. Can we go back and get a little bit of that? Let's play it again and see what schools come up, see if we can pause on that. Yeah, there we go. So we saw a flash of North London Collegiate School there. So this is the broad principle that I wanted to share. Doris isn't perfect yet by any stretch, but she is working, and real parents are coming on and they're engaging with the kind of broad concept, which is Doris is an AI-powered school recommender, advisor, suggesting schools that are a good fit for them. So our job now as a tech company is to do two things. It's one, to improve the parent-facing experience, and therefore the kind of quality and nuance of the match, and we can go so much further with that. And then the second kind of key thing is improving conversion, so the rate at which we get visitors coming all the way through to ultimately matching the schools. And that's how we can deliver maximum value ultimately for our school partners. We can deliver a lot of value just in terms of exposure and brand recognition and educating parents about the school, but it's those high quality, high intent leads that we're ultimately looking to deliver. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful. Again, it's going to be rough and ready. I'm going to try and share so many more of these videos and just give you an insight into how parents are using Doris, what's happening, and the tech developments at the company. So thank you so much. And if you're an international school anywhere in the world, you can sign up as a founding partner. But if you're an international school in Singapore, you can claim your school right now. And becoming a partner school, becoming a paid customer, gives you the ability to customize your profile and to access our school dashboard that we're released in about a week and a half, which is full of data insights and obviously the inbox with these matches, which is where you can connect with these highly qualified leads. So I just invite any school, particularly in Singapore, but any international school around the world, we want to work with you to co-create the best way for you to engage with the right families. We want to get schools away from the zero-sum game of performance advertising, from the complex and sometimes biased situation that can involve agents or consultants. And we just want to help you showcase your USPs to the families that they're going to resonate with most. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again on lots more Doris Diaries. Now I'm back to creating these videos. Thank you.